We originally started the second album by going back over to LA, which is where we did a lot of the first album. And then we didn't really know what we wanted to do. But we really liked that whole like laid-back reggae feel like Girls on TV had. And then we tried a few songs like that, and then they were good songs, but they weren't like, oh, this is our sound for the second album. So then we left it a few months, and then we heard from a guy called Steve Mack, who we were meant to work with on the first album, but then we didn't end up getting around to working with him. And he had these ideas and these bones of tunes, and Wake Up was one of them, and that was the first song we heard that was like, oh, this is what we want to sound like for the second album. So we went in with Steve and then just started really, and there was like, and Wake Up was the first song. It was like the wild heart of the first album, and then we just started writing songs around Wake Up that had like the synthy, anthemic, but still like upbeat, feel good to it. But Wake Up was like the key track. So yeah, we got in with Steve and started working on it. So we've got that kind of time, but I just want to like when it all goes, yeah. So let's just see what sort of rhythm we can do.
There's the thirds you can add in this other thing.
I mean, I don't mind the thirds, but I don't know if it just makes it too. If the strings are doing it, we've got the thirds. Yeah, see, it's nice.
Yeah.
So dum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum, and then yeah. Let's just try that.
Well, I think touring's our #1 favourite thing, and getting out, because you get to go out and you're on the stage and you're doing what you love and you're performing in front of fans and people sing back lyrics. It's amazing. Like, we love touring. That's our #1. But getting in the studio is like a second home, like aside from the stage. The first album, for example, like we spent a good 2 years in the studio, and by the end of that we were like, oh, we just want to gig. And then we've gigged now for the past 2.5 years, 2 years. And then coming to the end of it, we were like, oh, I can't wait to get back into the studio. So it's like we got into the studio, and it was just, I think that's why the album came together so quickly. Like, it was 6 months compared to the 2 years that we spent on album 1. And I think that's because we've been on the road and you can't properly get demos down, and you've got all these ideas.
Yeah, I don't know if it's too kind of old school. Just play without it, Dan, for me, please. I don't even know about the line there. And I like what you did. I like the funky that you've kind of done in there. I mean, once I mess around with it a little bit, I think it could work well.
Do you know
what I mean? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I just need some time to play with it, and now knowing that you guys are on it, knowing what I've got to do to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah,
in those 2 years of touring, year and a half touring, each of us, it's been in times of our lives where we're growing up and like things are happening to us that are a lot more relatable. And as songwriters, it's really good because it means that we can write about experiences that are real and people, everyday life. It's like people go through the same things and can listen to it and be like, that's happened to me. You just want to get the ideas down, and to do it with someone like Steve in such a like collaborative way, and sonically get the exact direction you want and be in control of exactly what you put down and the sound and the lyrics. And through that comes a song that we're all really proud of, like Wake Up.
And we will dream a dream for us that no one else can touch, my dear. My dear.